our next presenter used to be a trainer in horseback riding, and now she's a very avid plantita. Guess who?
Yes.
There you are.
That's Linda Maglaya de Leon.
Ito siya.
Yeah.
Wow.
Ito sa Maglaya.
Maglaya. Do you remember our first reunion in 1985?
Yes.
That was actually the second reunion. No? Our first reunion was in 1975. This was the second one in summer of 1985 at Pook Ligaya, which is owned by the De Leon family. Ayan. Doon siya nagtuturo ng horseback riding. Diba, Linda? In fact, that's when I saw her. That's why I got to know about the Pook Ligaya. My daughter, we celebrated the 7th birthday of my daughter then in 1983, I think. And then here comes a lady in full gear, in full riding gear. And then she was none other than Linda Maglaya. That's why I suggested it to be our venue for the reunion. Nawala siya, Grace. Nagdadadaldal lang ako. Sige.
Ika muna.
Wala kasi. Dalawang pictures na yan.
Wala.
Yun na yun.
Nasaan yan?
Meron pa siya. She will be talking about herself. Okay, Linda? Here.
Ayan.
She's sharing a little bit of her life.
Kaya natin.
I'm a degree holder of life career. Before I had 1 year of science PhD. I have 3 kids. Michael, 55 years old, with 4 kids, 45. At youngest, with Violet or Linda Jr., with 1 girl, isang anak. So I have 5 apos. For 20 years, I taught horseback riding, put up beans, garden restaurant, and went into France. When I lost my son in 1997, everything stopped. Nawala lahat yun. Before all of this, I received Jesus as my Lord and Savior in 1978. I'm proud to say I'm a born again Christian. God was my strength then, and God is still my strength now. My restaurant turned into a church. It was a bahay. And now I'm full-time with the Lord. And went back to class. So that's where I'm now. I took class and full-time with the Lord. Ang dami realization ng pandemic na ito. May good, may bad. But mostly bad nga.
Hindi na ako.
I'm sure whenever time experiences.
Naka-open ko yung mic ko dito.
What is important is still trusting God and know that God is still in control. He still sits on the throne. Kaya, hindi po tayo dapat matakot. Still trust God. I just pray all will be well with all of us. And God bless all of us. And see you all in our next, what do you call it? Ayan, nakalimutan in our next, sorry. Reunion. Cut off.
Dami yan, ano?
Dami niyang ornamentals.
Si Linda Abad, meron din siya. Mamaya papakita ko.
Pati lang.
And then,
Yes. Yan, si Grace na.
new share. Ang tayo ngayon. Yan. Okay. Elia.
Oh,
Number
yes.
5.
Ay, ito na ang ating pinakahihintay kanina pa, ang ating very avid pet lover. Guess who?
Yes,
Yeah,
okay.
meet my cats.
Hello.
Okay, she'll do it live. Although magpapakita si
Wow.
live.
All right. Can I start talking? Can I start
Yeah.
talking?
You
All
may.
right. So, how come it does not have the back music?
Teka, sandali.
I use the mood music, all right, as background music. All right, the theme song from the movie Pearl Harbor. You might wonder why I chose such a funereal piece. It's because most of those cats, all right, are already gone, have already departed. So, I'd like to start with my, let me show you two, never mind, you wake them up. I have what you call this, a new letter of 4. I'd like to show you one of them. Okay. The white one. So this is Chaka. All right, only a month old. Only a month.
Ay,
Chaka. Okay. Let me another. The white
Did you
one.
buy them?
All right, I'd like.
Did you buy them?
Yes.
Or,
No. In Islam, no, we're not allowed to sell. Actually, yeah. This. All right. She is. What's her name? Sassy Bon. It's so
Sassy Bon.
good, no? Sassy Bon. All right. So let me talk about my pet cats. Actually, they are both stressors. They can cause you stress, a lot of stress when they do something bad. Like we train them. We call that potty training, no? But sometimes cats, you know, can be rebellious. They have moods. All right. For example, when they are threatened by the presence of other cats, all right, they themselves by, you know, urinating here, everywhere. So it can be, yeah, it can be a problem. They can be rebellious. No, they have their moods. So they can some stress. Around 2 weeks ago, I had a argument with my husband because he noticed scratches, all right, on one side of his favorite lounging chair. I mean, a sofa which I bought for him only 3 months ago. All right. So he told me that if he sees any one of my cats entering our bedroom, he would kick them out. Sabi ko, no, you don't do that. All right. I will file a case of animal cruelty against you. Yes. Actually, my fondness for animals, not only cats, but dogs as well, dates back to my early childhood. My father had a German Shepherd, a police dog named Skippy, all right, and I helped take care of that dog. I have found this of our trips to a veterinarian's clinic near Nagtahan Bridge. That's why Nagtahan Bridge has such, what do you call this, yung special meaning for me. You know, when it was still made of wood And whenever our car would cross, to the other side, you hear the creaking of the planks. The pieces of wood, no? All right. What I can't forget about those visits, all right, is the atmosphere in that veterinarian's clinic. All right. There was hype in music. Every time we would go there, all right, being played, classical music. I cannot forget Rachmaninoff's theme on a Rhapsody or Paganini. Theme on a Rhapsody of Paganini. All right, I think it's the background music in that movie Somewhere in Time, no? Okay. Anyway, my first Persian, not a full-blooded Persian, was Kenji. All right, a white Persian cat, no? All right, half native, half Pushkin, all right, and half Persian. All right. One time we brought him to a veterinarian's clinic in Cagayan de Oro. All right, and the security guards in one of the malls would not allow us to enter because of the cat. All right, so we were left outside because only my husband who entered to buy something for me, some grocery items. And when he said, I saw a cat. I saw a cat in that pet store, all right, on the ground floor. You would love it, he said. All right, it looks like a monkey. That's how he described the cat. All right, so one day, he surprised me with what do you call this, that cat, no? All right, he gave it to me as a gift. All right, so my first full-blooded Persian cat, all right, was Monster. Monster Alawi. Right? They call the species Alo because it's a combination of black and white, no? All right, so that's Monster. All right, so there were already Kenji and Monster. And later on, we had to look for a female cat, a Persian also, all right, for months. For breeding purpose. Okay, so he went back to the mall, Limcat Kai in Cagayan de Oro. They sold him a somewhat white, dirty white cat, mostly female. All right, but nothing happened. So my youngest daughter, all right, was able to determine, Ma, you've been fooled, deceived, according to her, because it turned out that cat, all right, which I named Sai, because the most popular Korean pop idol that time was Psy. Remember that dance? All right, so Psy, Psy. No, okay. My daughter told me he's not a he. She is a she. All right. We couldn't tell my husband, divulge it to him because he might go back to the store and what do you call this? Start ranting there, no, about having been deceived or fooled because he was told that it was a female cat. Okay. So anyway, we had three. All right, that's the first generation of cats, and later on, one of my former students came to inform me that had just returned from Egypt and she had a Persian cat with her. All right, a female cat. All right, so we thought of proposing, all right, yung breeding, no? All right, for that cat to be a mate, all right, to Monster. And I did. So we had a generation. Monster and the name of that Persian cat from Egypt, all the way from Egypt, no? All right. Her name is Percy.